And it's been here, silent all these years.
Wonderful song from a wonderful CD from Tori Amos, Silent All These Years. She's right here. Good to have you here. Great.
Yeah.
Welcome to A Crazy Show. This was because of Suzanne Summers that I'm running around like a mad hen between segments trying to get myself together here.
Well, she said she's going to go in the shower next time, so that's very exciting.
Next time I will go in the shower.
Did you promise that, really?
Yes, I did.
Thank
yes,
you.
I did. With Tori.
Oh.
Wow, TVG rating.
Yeah.
No,
We'll start all those rumors. I need a little texture.
I can't compete, Suzanne.
I started the show over by our computer looking at one of what I understand are about 70 web pages devoted to you by your fans. Do you ever get on any of those? Do you ever check them out?
No.
You don't?
I feel like that's their private,
Yeah.
you know, that's sort of where they can have their conversations and say that I'm crabby or, I don't know, whatever they want to say, that they hated my outfit.
Oh, I don't think that's what they're saying.
But whatever, it's their chance to, I kind of feel like I'd be intruding, you know. A lot of times, I think the web pages are about, you meet people, you have a common bond, and then they make friends, and then it doesn't have anything to do with me. Sometimes they're talking about a lot of other things that maybe the song's kind of triggered.
Yeah. You met one of your fans, I understand, who has a number of tattoos.
Yes.
These are really...
Yeah, he has 12
Yeah.
of different pictures of me on his body.
Yeah.
And I told him I liked the number 12. I said, that's good, good, keep it there.
Is this a horizontal tattoo?
It's all over.
Oh.
I have to...
Different ones. But he's fantastic. I mean, you know, he wears fairy wings and his big army boots and his... You know, they're really fascinating people.
I heard Billy Joel say once before a talk show appearance, he said, you know, whenever a singer is on a talk show, they expect him to sing.
Yeah.
And whenever an actor is on a talk show, they don't expect them to do a scene.
Right, right.
So we wanted to have you here, and no obligation to sing or expectation. We just wanted to talk to you about some stuff.
Stand up and sing.
No.
Come on.
I wanted to talk to you about, actually about RAIN, which is the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. The song we saw just a clip of, Silent All These Years, is about your own experience.
Well, the album Little Earthquakes was really about finding my own voice. I think for so long, I didn't know how to do that. I was taking on a lot of people's ideas of who I should be since I was a little girl, because I was playing the piano since I was 2.5, and wasn't the concert pianist I was supposed to be. But I think Silent All These Years was really about, what does this voice want to say? Not what they want me to say, but what do you really want to say? And that was a big step for me. It's interesting because this song just seems to be, after 5 years, people are just kind of discovering it again, which is exciting. It was forgotten about, and now it's like having a new life.
Well, it strikes me that there's a bit of a common bond between the two of you, because Suzanne, you have been very forthcoming about the sort of the dark shadows of your own childhood, and as regards alcoholism and such in your family. And Tori, you've come forth as a survivor of sexual abuse. And I was wondering, to both of you really, at what point do you find the internal courage to go public with a private pain?
I think it's perspective. You get far enough away from it to where you, for me, I was able to float above, and when I could float above it, figuratively, and look down on it, it started making sense to me. And then I realized there are two choices in life. One, you can be a victim and say, why me, and this is why my life is a mess, or how can I grow from this experience spiritually and emotionally? And to choose to be a victim means that the abuse wins. To choose to grow from it turns it into a lesson and something that both of us have been able to use it as an example of being survivors, and that no matter what happens to you, in your past, you can make it work for you and be a better person, a stronger person. You feel the same?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about RAIN.
RAIN is a hotline. We're really a network. And the number's 1-800-656-HOPE. The idea was that I was getting so many letters because I'd written a song called Me and a Gun, which is off the same album
CD, yeah.
that Silent is on. And Me and a Gun brought in, it was astonishing to me sometimes how many people went through their own experience of some kind of terror and domination and control. And so there was a situation that happened one evening where this girl was brought backstage and she was hysterical. She was so upset. And she said, I want to come home. Can I come home with you? Can I just stay wherever you go? I'll work in the kitchen or whatever. And I said, why don't you want to go home? And she goes, because my stepfather, he raped me last night, and he'll rape me tomorrow night, and he'll rape me tonight when I come home. And so, of course, you're on the phone going, okay, Arthur, it's my manager, we're taking this girl. And he's like, we can't do that, Tori. We're going across state line tonight. And I said, yes, we are. This is ridiculous until we can figure something out. And it's like, you'll be charged with kidnapping, and it's this huge thing. And I said, well, okay, obviously, we have to sit here and go, what can we do? Maybe it's a little thing, but that can at least be present for this person tonight, that can give them the information that we didn't have. We weren't qualified. And I think that was the hard thing. You might want to help, but you're just not qualified. You only know your own experience and what it took to get through that, and that people helped you through that. And a lot of these people, we realized, would not have the, I don't know, the advantage of knowing some of these people, being able to meet people that could kind of help them on their
It
path.
helps so much to be able to talk about it and not feel like you're completely alone.
So that's the whole idea about the phone line. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to go anywhere. Nobody knows you're calling because it's a 1-800 number. So if the perpetrator's in the home, they don't know that.
Let's give that number again. It's 1-800-656-HOPE. Tori Amos, Suzanne Summers here with us, with Suzanne Wong. You stick around, hang out with us for a bit. You're in our humble apartment. We haven't even given you the grand tour yet.
No.
When we come back, our buddy Jonathan Silverman, the single guy, joins us, so stay right there.